Hello everybody, it's Sarah and I thought I'd just very quickly film a wrap-up video for the Tome Topple Read-a-Thon that took place the last 2 weeks. This read-a-thon was created by Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, and I am happy to say that I finished and completed all the challenges. So let's very quickly go through all the books I read and how I completed all the challenges with them. The first book that I finished for the Tome Topple was the third book in Jim Butcher's Codex Alera series, which is Curse's Fury. I had already started this book before the read-a-thon started, but I was only on page 107, and this book has 639 pages, so I still had over 500 pages to read, and I thought I'd count that as a book. I finished this book. I absolutely loved it. I think that the Codex Alera series might turn into one of my favorite fantasy series of all time. I'm not sure yet if I will move them to my favorite shelf or not, but they definitely have a chance. With this book I completed 3 challenges. I completed the challenge of reading a book in a series, because obviously this is part of the Codex Alera series. I finished the challenge to read an adult novel, because this is an adult high fantasy series. And I also completed the challenge of reading more than 500 pages in 1 week, because I read the last few pages of this book in, I think, 2 or 3 days, in the first 2 or 3 days of the read-a-thon. So yeah, that was the challenges that I finished with this book. In between, I read this graphic novel. Obviously this was for the challenge of taking a graphic novel break. This is the French bande dessinée Elves. It's the first volume in the series called Le Cristal des Elves Bleus. And I really enjoyed it. I didn't really understand all of it because I'm not completely fluent in French. And something that I like in the French graphic novels compared to the American or British graphic novels is that with these, the art on the cover is absolutely the same as inside. It might not be exactly as detailed, but it's just as beautiful. And often in American graphic novels, I feel like the art inside is more sloppy than on the cover, but I don't know if you can see this, but it's like absolutely beautiful. It's really beautiful. I really enjoy it. The last challenge that I completed was to read more than 1 tome, so more than 1 book with over 500 pages. And that challenge I completed with The Royal Assassin, the second book in the Farseer trilogy by Robin Hobb. I'm currently reading this for the Hobb-along read-along, which was created by Sam from Sam's Nonsense. And also with this book I again completed the challenges of reading an adult book as well as a book that is part of a series. I enjoyed this book. I didn't enjoy it quite as much as the first book in the series, I think. But once I finish the last book in the series, I am going to film a series review, so look forward to that if you're interested in hearing more about my opinions on this book. And then on the last day of the read-a-thon, I read like 20 pages or so of Assassin's Quest, which is the 3rd book in the Farseer trilogy. So this is what I read for the Tome Topple Read-a-thon. I think I really did well, especially considering that I have exams at the moment. Not counting the graphic novel, I read a total of about 1,220 pages, so I'm really happy with that as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. I will also link all my social media in the description box down below, and I hope I'll see you soon. Kiss kiss!